In a recession, there are two types of people: people who are making money and people who aren't making any money. The question is, what side do you want to be on? My name is Salim Mohammed, and I entered this entrepreneurial world for the past 10 months. I must say, luckily for us, or people like myself, there are quite a number of individuals that had a lot of failed stories to which we can learn from and skip the failure phases and go directly to success. So one thing I've learned I'm gonna share with you all is how to apply these 5 criterions to measure an opportunity. Opportunities are all around us, but how do you know how to get yourself involved in these opportunities? Right? So the first of the 5 is the product. What is the business offering? I asked 2 questions about the product. The first question is this something people really need right now? Is there a need in the marketplace for the product? And the answer is yes. Who doesn't want an additional form of income to assist their financial needs, right? The second question is, does the product fit the need? For years and years to come, they will always have the Forex market. Once each country has their own currency and we do trading between countries, it will always have the Forex market. So yes, it satisfies the needs. The second criterion is the company. Now this is a company that is debt free. It doesn't need new clients to keep afloat. The $5 trillion a day Forex market attracts millions of people with a shared dream of financial freedom. The CASHFX group is artfully combining the technical experience required for Forex success with a dedicated corporate team, state-of-the-art headquarters, and a passion for helping others with a strong desire to improve their lives. With over 120,000 plus members in 185 countries, they've conducted over 209,000 plus payouts. So the answer is yes, 100% solid, bulletproof company. So I guess we're rocking and rolling, right? The third criterion is, how do you earn money? Because if you look at this from a business perspective, is it worth your time? Can you make money? And that's the key thing for people to know. Can you make quick, part-time, or full-time money? And the answer is yes. So you have a good product, you have a good company, you have a good compensation plan. What about the support tools and systems? What you have? So this CASHFX group have a ticketed support system that channels your direct needs and questions. You have the conversion pros partnering with the CASHFX group to advance your marketing and software skills. You have fast payments and layered security to keep your money safe and confidential. You have transparent reporting in your back office, giving you access to your trade results and easily check your CASHFX historical data. You also have live virtual events, giving company updates with plans for the future, compensation plan updates, etc. So the right supports, tools and systems, check out for sure. And the last thing, but not the least, is the right timing. We are in a pandemic and the predefined methods of earning an income are quickly dwindling away. A lot of companies are working from home now, and we've seen the highest unemployment rates in the history of our time. Earning an income is at the top of everyone's minds right now. The CASHFX group has created a way to earn a living from the comfort of your home. We want everyone to look and feel their best with no financial worries. It's a brand new opportunity and so many people are excited about it. So if you're the kind of person that wants to earn a weekly recurring income, work from home, be healthier, more vibrant, then stay on this call as we go through in details how this business plan works. Or reach out to the person that shared this video with you and get back to them. I look forward to seeing each one of you on this exciting and rewarding journey. Take care.
All right, everyone. Good evening and welcome. It's your boy Sheldon Shirley back again with another one. we are here to present to you this CASHFX group presentation. And if you are here, then it means that you are curious about something. You are curious about how this works. You are curious enough to be here, and I am here to share with you the needed information. All right, so this is something that has been working for over 300,000 people across the globe. And guess what? It can work for you too. So thank you for being here. All right, it means that you're concerned about your financial future, and here is a good vehicle to take you where you need to be. All right, so stay tuned as I take you through this presentation this evening, and I guarantee you that you will be able to make an informed decision at the end of all of this. All right, so without further ado, let me just go right into our presentation for this evening. Few things I want you to keep in mind. Number one, no referrals needed. That's right. With this opportunity, there are no referrals needed, strictly optional. All right. Number two, no monthly subscriptions, one-time purchase, and you are good to go. Number three, no mandatory meetings. These meetings are just to inform persons about the platform and what it offers. All right, so it is what it is. And last but not least, let the pros trade for you, my friends. Yes, we are involved in the Forex space, but you do no trading for yourself. We got professionals for that. All right, so you definitely know you will be raking in some profits. So you are about to see that how easy it is to be successful in the Forex space. Along with that, we are involved in two trending industries. That's what this platform offers you. First and foremost, we're talking about e-learning, the ability to learn online. And that learning involves, as you will see later on in this presentation, learning about the Forex space. Yes, we're going to teach you. And while you are learning, let me introduce the second one, e-earnings. So while you learn, you can earn. And we're talking about the most liquid market of them all. We're talking about the Forex market, all right? So in this market, there's $5.3 trillion that floats around daily, all right? So that's liquidity at its best. Nice? Of course it is. No recession can take this market down, all right? It is recession proof. Times are bad, people are still changing money. Times are good, money is still changing, all right? So it's somewhere that you want to put yourself in, and the CASHFX group puts you in the position to participate in this market. All right, so we definitely want you to be a part of that. Allow the professionals to let you take your share out of the market. Nice, of course. So another thing that I definitely love about this company are their core values. We're talking about transparency, honesty, and respect for all their members. All right, we have monthly kickoff calls that the CEO and the various leaders and managers in the company come on and they tell us what's going on, what are the challenges, what are the solutions, what are the plans for the future, and so on and so forth. Keeps us abreast, and of course it generates that trust that is needed, especially in this particular space. And of course, their purpose is to make sure that we are successful in this space by their proprietary trading and technology. We love that, and they definitely want to put us in a position to be able to learn as well. So we love that. Now, who would have put this all together? We're talking about two individuals here, Wasco Lopez and Edwin Aban. They're the ones who would have hired the necessary professionals to make sure this thing is a success. All right, so they came together out of their own pocket, $7 million, and started the CASHFX group because they wanted the regular family, a regular household, to have an opportunity to be financially free and stable. And I appreciate them for that. All right, it's been working for me going on almost a year now. I can't complain. I cannot complain at all. So hats off to you, Oscar. Hats off to you, Edwin. All right, so Oscar is a definitely nice guy. He's a people person. You know, he has experience in the crypto space and being an entrepreneur and all these things. And of course, Edwin is a Forex guru, loves what he does, and we like that. All right. Of course, his company is registered over there in Panama, Panama City. All right, so we're talking about a company that has over 300,000 members globally, over 14,000 members in the region, and growing every day. We love that. All right, so we're not bringing to you anything that is, you know, shadowy or anything like that. We have a photograph here of some of our folks who went over there in the headquarters just to rub shoulders with everybody. All right, just to validate things for us. So now that you know all this, then the next question is, how do you get in? How do you become a part of this wonderful opportunity? Well, let me help you out with that. There are 15 contracts that you can purchase, 15 types of contracts, right? But we're broken them up into 3 categories. First of which is what we call the elemental plans. All right, now all these figures are in US dollars. So the elemental plan starts from 300 all the way to 3,000. Now we spoke about education earlier, or e-learning. Well, it is when you purchase your package, a part of your package has the educational part with it. All right, and that is giving you the ability to learn to trade if you so desire. All right, you're learning about the Forex space. So the elemental plans presents to you the elementals or the basics. All right, so we move on from there to the advanced plans, which goes from 5,000 all the way to 20,000. As the name suggests, the information is more advanced. All right, again, it's for you to use or not to use. You choose. All right, see what I did there? All right, good stuff. Anyway, and the supreme plans goes from 30,000 all the way to 100,000. And of course, everybody wants to get to this point. This is our highest contract. This is what we call the gold standard. And of course, that's the goal of everyone, to get to that level and to experience financial freedom. So you get in where you fit in. Any one of these 15 contracts that you can afford, by the time you get to this level, you can, of course, you should be able to take trades on your own and so on if you've been utilizing the education. Okay, so that's good to know. Now, if you purchase any of these contracts, then the next thing you want to know is, how do I earn? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's get into it. One of the first ways you earn is what we call bear capital. This is passive participation. You purchase a contract. After 3 business days, traders start trading for you. On the weekends, you get your profits. It's that simple. Easy peasy, passive, hands-free, money. Okay, so that's good to go. You also get to benefit from a bonus called the forced matrix. All right, nice stuff. It's not easier than that. And I would have said also, if you are interested in sharing opportunities like these, well, we present to you what we call bull capital, another way to earn in this platform. So once you share this with at least one person and they start up with a company, you open up the commissions. All right, you start earning commissions, and that's good to know. Nice, of course it is. All right, and as you continue, you have the opportunity to rank up in levels. So let me go ahead and break things down for you even further. We're going to use the $1,000 contract as an example. We're going to talk about the passive side of things first, bear capital. So once you purchase your contract, what happens? 70% of that contract goes into your trading pool account. So that's $700 off this $1,000. And it is traded for you in a regulated broker. The brokers are trading this on your behalf. And though the 70% that is being traded for you, the company's promise is to take your contract to 200%. So that's $2,000. So how this works, you purchase a contract, your balance is at 0, and this $1,000 now goes to work for you. And through the trading that is done through your 70%, it generates for you $2,000 in your balance, hence 200%. Okay, so the remaining 30% goes to the bull capital. This is your academy product. Remember, we talked about that e-learning. This is it. And also it pays for the referral bonuses. All right, so fast start, 50% of that goes to the person who would have brought you on, fast start bonus, and the other 50% goes to the person in that particular network above him or her. All right, so this bonus or these bonuses are, they're not one time, they're reoccurring. And this particular part also goes to 2,000%. So when I say reoccurring, as long as the person stays in the business and continues to upgrade their contract, you get those bonuses every single time. And that's nice. Trust me. I know. All right. I know. Now, if you're not interested in the sharing side of the business and you're just sticking to the passive side of the business, that's okay. All right. So if you allow your contract to go to 2x, there are two options as well. One, withdraw your money. There's a 20% withdrawal fee that's going to come out. That's the only fee that you'll hear about in the CASHFX group. And then you are now left with $1,600. All right. So you can walk away with that. That's your option. All right. You're good to go. You made $1,000 back. You made $600 profit. Nice. Option number two, you withdraw your money. All right. Because when you go 2x, that's all they can do. And then you pocket 600 this time. And then you repurchase the $1,000 contract and get the ball rolling again. And you're still good to go. But there's a third option, right? Now, this option is as soon as you have enough in your balance, go ahead and upgrade to the highest contract, or not the highest contract, the higher contract. All right. So the one that is above the one that you're currently on. And then now you participate in what we call the compounding effect. Okay. So let me show you what that looks like, what we call a roadmap to 100,000. So there's 300. If you start with 300, you can work your way up to 100,000. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right. Now this chart is a 5% per week estimate. All right. So we've seen this consistently, but past results does not guarantee future results. Okay. So right now we're averaging about 4% a week. So definitely just want to be transparent and put that out there for you. But we're using this 5% as a benchmark so that you can follow along. So what this means is that you can get in at the minimum and you can maximize that minimum. All right, you get maximum output in the matter of years. All right, and remember, we're talking about passively here. So with this $300 contract and 210 being traded for you, that's a 70% at $10.50, which is a 5% per week. In 24 weeks, you have enough. That is $250 in your balance to upgrade to the 500 because all you're doing is paying the difference, right? So with this now, that $50 comes, that $50 comes out and you're now left with 200 because that $50 is your 20% because yes, an upgrade is considered a withdrawal because you're taking out your balance to upgrade your contract to a higher one, okay? So you do that and you're upgraded to the 500. You're no longer making $10.50 a week, but now you're making $17.50 a week and you're participating in what is called the compounding effect, my friends. All right, good stuff. Now, when you would have stayed in like another 36 weeks, you now have $625 in your balance and you're now ready to upgrade to the $1,000 contract. So 125 comes out, that 500 goes on your existing 500. Now you're on the $1,000 contract and now you're making $35 a week. So you see the compounding effect. All right. So the higher you go, the more you make, the shorter the time, and you're just enjoying the profits. All right. So keep that in mind. So definitely that is a good look. All right. So you can get to the $100,000 contract passively anywhere between 5 to 7 years. Okay. Keep that in mind. Now, there are options, of course, available to you. Feel free to ask the person who have invited you on this call, and they will be glad to help you with those options. All right. So let's talk about the force matrix 3x10. So when we talk about that 20% that comes out, I want you to understand that that 20% does not go to the company, but it actually goes to the members of the company. This is what I like to call community economics. It is shared value. So how this works is once you come into the matrix, right, you fall into a structure that only allows 3 persons on your level 1. And then each person has 3 persons on their level 1. So it goes down in multiples of 3, 10 levels deep. So once you come in, you either fall beneath someone or beside someone. And the same process happens for other people who are coming in, right? How this works now is anyone that is beneath you withdraws any amount of money, 20% of that is going to be shared up to all the persons in that particular network, including yourself. And that's why I call it shared value and community economics. All right. So why is this important? Well, it creates sustainability for the platform and thus longevity. And we like to hear those 2 words, especially in opportunities like these. All right. So that's what it is when it comes to the force matrix 3x10. So this bonus goes to everybody. It doesn't matter if you're bringing people or not. Everybody enjoys this bonus. Now, we also have what is called the Unilevel bonus. Now, this one is only for those who are willing to share the opportunity. Now, with this, once you join the company, you have access to 4 levels at 10%. All right, so that's the Unilevel bonus. Now, how that works is if I invite you, you follow my level 1, I get a 5-star bonus and I get a Unilevel bonus. When you invite someone in, they fall on my level 2, and now I only get a Unilevel bonus. When that person invites someone else, they fall on my level 3. Again, I get a 10% Unilevel bonus. And when that person on my level 3 invites someone to the company, they fall on my level 4, I still get a 10% bonus. When that person invites someone, they fall on my level 5, I get no bonuses. If I want to unlock that bonus, then my team and I would have to do a certain amount of business within a 30-day period. And then I rank up to executive, opening levels 5 and 6, where I'm now making 20% on those levels. Okay, so this continues on and on. And as you go up the ladder and you open up the various levels. So if you want to unlock level 7 and 8, well, you do a certain amount of business within a 30-day period. Again, you and your team. And then you allow 2 persons on your team from 2 different legs to become executives as well. And you rank up to a manager. All right. To unlock level 9, then you also do a certain amount of business within a 30-day period, and then allow 2 more persons in your team to become managers themselves. And then you go up to being a director. All right. You want to unlock levels 10, 11 through to infinity. Well, again, you got to do a certain amount of business, your team and yourself, right? And then at this point, you have to allow 3 members of your team to become directors, and then you go on to be a president. All right, so this is designed for persons to work together. That's one of the good things about this opportunity. You have to work together. You don't just bring people in and say, hey, I'm getting some bonus, man, woo, woo, and expect to go very far. No, you have to build a team. You guys have to work together and help each other to get up. And the more people you help up, you put yourself up. All right, so it's good to go. All right, so I love this business model very much. This is where your residual income comes in. This is where you can change your 40-year plan into a 4-year plan. All right, so I like to say, if you like to work hard networking, then networking will work hard, but it's strictly optional. It's not for everybody. All right, but it's pretty dope. All right, it's good stuff. So along with that, the company compensates you for your efforts. So if you become an executive, there's an iPad to receive, or the cash prize that you see on your screen, or and you get that in the value of Bitcoin. So if you become a manager, there's a Rolex watch, or the value in Bitcoin to the cash price on your screen. Becoming a director, then there is all expenses paid for 2, or you can go ahead and claim that cash prize worth in Bitcoin. You become a president, there's a Porsche or the cash prize in Bitcoin on the screen. And if you become an ambassador, there is a Ferrari or the cash prize equivalent on your screen in Bitcoin. And of course, global ambassador is a Lamborghini or 375,000 worth in Bitcoin. All right, good stuff. Now, I really want to get to this. The thing that got me interested in the Cash First Group opportunity was when I saw the numbers. All right, I love the numbers because the numbers tell a story. It records how you're performing, and I like that. So let's look at some numbers right now. Okay, so for the past 2 weeks, we've seen over 4% in returns. Now, why is this important? Because this is one, hands-free. Two, you're not getting this kind of results in any of your central systems, your central banks, your financial institutions, wherever you go. You are not getting 4% at the end of the week. I guarantee it, especially at this one time, low overhead costs or low input. All right, I guarantee you. So let's look at the monthly chart. Right, for the past 2 months, of course, we've seen in March a 21.23% return, and in April, we had a 16.01% return. All right, so even with the Easter holiday dropping that percentage in April, that is still a good return. I challenge persons all the time. I say, look, pick your best performing stock and tell me if it measures up to this on a monthly basis. You might, and I'm being generous here, you might see this in a year, but in this opportunity, you are seeing this on a monthly basis. That is definitely worth your time, my friends. Okay, so let's look at the yearly chart now. For the past 2 years, all right, this is year number 3, of course. For the past 2 years, look at the returns that we've been seeing. All right, look at these returns. 329.54% in 2020, 254.74% in 2021. Come on. These 2 years have been rough, past 2 years, rough, right? The pandemic, business is shutting down, the economy is in a mess, recession is killing us right now, but look at the performance. Look at the performance. So today's date, we are already up 70% for the year. And we're month number 5. Think about it, man. It only makes sense. It only makes sense. So the only question you should be asking you right now is, how do you get started? All right. So of course you have to acquire Bitcoin. All right. Why Bitcoin, you may ask? All right. Now let me tell you a few things about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a computer generated asset that is designed to go from peer to peer as an exchange of value, or it's a medium of exchange between persons without the intervention of the central banks. Why is this important? Well, I want you to understand that Bitcoin provides what I call scarcity. And scarcity helps you to understand the value of something. All right. Now, the reason why that is important is there's a fixed amount of Bitcoin, 21 million to be exact, that can be produced ever. And that's it. All right. So in that case, it is what you call hard money. In other words, the harder something is to be produced, is the less likely it's going to be overproduced. And with that, it has the benefit of appreciating in value rather than depreciating in value. Case in point, fiat currency. The reason why we are facing a recession threat and inflation so much right now is because your existing money, right, your stock that you have all our money that is in existence, and the flow of money, the unlimited printing that the government does, it devalues because there's no good stock to flow ratio. All right. So what happens is that the money that you have saved up continues to be devalued. So your buying power is diminished, and we don't like that. All right. So that is why Bitcoin is important. Of course, it is transparent. You can go on the blockchain and check things out. It is decentralized. No one person owns it. All right. And that's a good thing. All right. There are low fees for transactions. And the long and short of it is put power back into your hands. And we like that. All right. You know, like the government, it's not like that. Let's put it that way. Bitcoin is the people's money. And, you know, because of the value of Bitcoin, because of its visibility, because of its performance over time, because of its intrinsic value, you know, persons like it, persons want this. It makes it a good choice. All right. It makes it something that you want to have. Okay. So that's why the company would have chosen Bitcoin as its method of payment. So if you want to get started, of course, though we said earlier, you don't have to refer anyone. You, my friend, have to be referred by someone. Okay. So once you get a referral link from a person who's already in the company, you can go ahead and sign up. So you can't just Google and sign up. There are no apps to download and sign up. All right. Just get the person referral link, register, go ahead, make your payment, and you're a part of the CASHFX group. All right. So when it comes to withdrawal, of course, currently you can just go ahead and once you would have acquired your Bitcoin, you would have also acquired what is called a Bitcoin wallet address. And once you put that into the system, and request a withdrawal, it is sent to that address. And you can keep the Bitcoin or have it converted, whether it be by the leaders or whatever exchange you would have used to acquire them in the first place. Sorry, but right now, the company is looking to come up with its own CASHFX debit card. So you're going to have your money at your fingertips whenever you're ready for it. So that's even more wonderful. All right. So my friends, why do we share this opportunity continually? Because we want you to be financially free. We want you to do what matters. So I want you to get back to the person who would have invited you on this call and tell them that you are ready to get started. And maybe you just want to know a little bit more of how this works. Well, I'm sure that we'll all be glad to assist you in that regard. So my name is Sheldon Shirley, and right now we'll come to the end of our presentation. So I'm gonna bid you good evening, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on board. Take care and have yourself a good one. Until next time. God bless y'all.